Well, let's try to videotape one more time, y'all. I just got up here on YouTube just to say that I commend this young lady that was on there, modeling, I guess, her designer shoes. And I thought, oh my God, I'm envious. And I really was, because she had some beautiful shoes. And I forgot her name. I probably remember her if I see her again. And she had, I don't know how many pair of shoes, maybe 30, 40 pairs of designer shoes. I was like, wow. And I said, my goodness, I don't even have like 3 pairs of, because I don't wear dress shoes anymore. Basically, if I go, even if I go to church or something like that, I am usually wearing flats. And sometimes I have the audacity to wear my sneakers. I mean, my feet be hurting. I ain't got time for that. Because you know what? When your feet hurt, it seems like to me that everything hurts. And you can't concentrate on what the preacher is saying or what's going on because you're thinking about, oh my God, my feet are killing me. And then you try to ease your foot out of those shoes. And then when it's time to go, your feet still hurting. And you can't hardly get your shoe. And don't let them swell up on you, y'all. You can't hardly get your feet back in them shoes. And that has happened to me for a few times. But, as I get older, you don't think about a whole lot of dress shoes. I know that some people my age still wear their sneakers. But not I, said the rat. Can do. My feet are so bad. As a matter of fact, I got to go to the foot doctor on sometimes in August. I usually go like every 3 months. Because first of all, I have diabetes, so I have to get my toenails trimmed, and my feet, the dead skin or whatever she does down there, scrape that off and cut the toenails and all that, and so I get that done maybe every 3 months. I think it's 3, or is it 2? I think it's 3. Yeah, and so. That's why I can't hardly wear any shoes. And then when I got used to wearing sneakers, I believe when you wear very comfortable, something that's very comfortable to your foot becomes tender. And so therefore, you can't really get back used to wearing those dress shoes. If you wear them all the time, which I used to when I was working, I worked at a telephone company way back in the day. And so I would say that mostly that the telephone company was like a fashion show. It's like, you get dressed up, you put your heels on. This is every day on a daily. There was no dress down day. Not that I knew about when I was back there. And I'm talking about in the 70s. Yeah, my last child, not my last child, but my baby youngest daughter, she was born in 74, and I was working at the telephone company then, too. And, it was a fashion show as far as I'm concerned. So, it's like competition, who could dress this and that and the other and the third. And so, like I said, when I sort of when I got out of work, stopped working, and then I stopped wearing heels. I would say I stopped wearing heels when I was about 50. And that's been over 20-some years ago. But, I think they're so beautiful, though. People really, when you get dressed up and you put on a pair of heels, you in there. You are in there, believe me. And I was looking at the young lady, oh, Lord, I wish I knew her name. Maybe I'll find it again. But, I wish you could see her shoes. They're so beautiful. Some of which I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I was like flabbergasted. Oh, wow, astounding. Whoa. But she's young, so she could pull that off. I can't pull that off. I ain't even gonna try to pull it off. But those who can, God bless you. And I hope your feet don't be hurting when you get those things on. But I wear my sneakers and I wear my little low-cut shoes and stuff like that. They're mostly sneakers. Yeah, I wear mostly sneakers all the time. Even during the winter, I have on me some sneakers, and I wear them, and I think they are Skechers. Most of them. Let's see. Yeah, most of my sneakers are. Let's see. I got three. I know I got at least three pairs of Skechers, and then I got some that the doctor prescribed for me, and then I got huh, what's the other one? Vans. I don't have any Nikes. But I was gonna get some Nike. And I said, no, I'm not getting no more sneakers. Let me wear these out first. So I'm the type of person I grab like the first thing that hits me. And like, excuse me, I don't know why my throat acts like this in the afternoon a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, it's like that frog gets in my throat in the afternoon. And I think my sister says she has the same problem. And I don't know what causes that. I've had the doctor check my throat out and everything because I was a heavy smoker at one time. But to knock on wood, which I don't have any nearby, but I'll knock on my desk. I haven't smoked now for over 2.5, or is it 3.5, 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years since I smoked. Not even one. Everything I quit. I just quit. That was it. No, I'm going to smoke this one more. Nope. I was done. And don't get me wrong now, I still get the urge, or should I say the craving. The craving comes ever so often, even after all that time. And a doctor told me that she had quit smoking because she had been smoking, she said, for a long, long time. And she said she had quit smoking 8 years ago. And she said she still get the craze, that overpowering, craving for, I want a cigarette feeling. And I said, after 8 years? She said, yep, after 8 years, she still get it. And I still get that. I want a cigarette feeling sometimes. But I try not to give in. Well, I haven't given into it so far. And sometimes it feels like, oh my God, you got money. All you gotta do is go. Matter of fact, I was out the other day, and I said, you got money, and all you gotta do is go buy you up some cigarettes if you want one. Just go buy you one. You know how they sell them Lucy's in the store. And I said no. I said I'm not gonna go get no cigarette because if I pick up that one, it's gonna be just like it was before. It's going to be right back where you were, just like you never quit. And that's the way it is, believe it or not. Even after, if you haven't smoked, because I had quit smoking one time, I think it was about a year, over a year. And then when I picked, at first it started like one, because I was drinking beer at the time. Okay, I have one cigarette or two cigarettes with my beer. And then after a while, it was 3 or 4 cigarettes with my beer. Then after a while, it got to be more and more and more. And first thing I know, I was right back where I started from. Pack a day, pack and a half a day. Just sit on the phone. I got to have a cigarette. I got to give me some coffee. I got to have about 4 or 5 cigarettes, if that's possible, to smoke with a cup of coffee. And even when I was working, oh my goodness, I got to go outside, because we couldn't smoke inside the building, the office, you wasn't going to have it. At one time in the office, you could smoke in there, but after a while, it got to the place there was no smoking in the building. So you got to get up, go outside, and it'd be cold out there. You standing out there smoking a cigarette. And I was like, oh my God, Lord. I prayed. I said, help me, Jesus. Please help me to quit. And as a matter of fact, how I got to quit was the doctor had prescribed matter of fact, the first time I quit smoking, I took Chantix. I don't know, you probably seen it advertised on TV, but I actually quit. And then my daughter came to stay with me, I can't blame it on her, but that's how I got back to smoking. Because because she was a smoker too, and she was, but she didn't smoke as much as I did, but she was a smoker. And me and her would sit up there and smoke. Well, she would smoke cigarettes, and I would smoke cigarettes. Ask her for one of her cigarettes. And so one day, she said, huh, you to buy your own cigarette. And the bell went off in my head. Oh my goodness, she's right. If I'm gonna smoke, I gotta stop asking her. And so I went and bought my own cigarettes and just started back just like that after a year. I think it was a year and something. But this time it's been 2.5 years. So I thank God for that. That I got as far as that. I was old when I stopped, doing everything. It took me a long time. But, I finally got there the second time. At first I stopped the drinking the beer. I quit drinking the beer. And then I think the following year I quit the smoking. Just like that. I wasn't intending to quit. Like I said, I was taking a Chantec. And that New Year's, just quit. That was it. I smoked no more. I mean, drank no more. I didn't drink no more beer, and then I didn't smoke any more cigarettes. Well, the cigarettes came later, though. It was almost a year later when I finally quit smoking. I would tell anyone it's easier, to quit drinking beer. There's no problem. But that cigarette is something else. And I believe they're putting something in there, the cigarettes, besides nicotine, that's causing you to be craving it like that. It's really hard for most people that's had a habit. I had a very bad habit of smoking. And, mine was, maybe I was over the top with the smoking because I would smoke maybe a pack a day or a pack and a half. It depends on what the situation is. And I believe they're putting something else in there besides the nicotine. That's causing you to, I gotta have me a cigarette. You can almost get it tasting in your mouth. And then you walk by somebody and get a whiff of their cigarette smoke. Oh, woo. That's crazy, right? But it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. And so I think, like I said, I thank God for bringing me this far, with the smoking habit and the drinking habit and all the other kind of habits that I had. And, but you know what? That might be the girl that's on TV now. It looks like her. Oh my goodness, the one I was telling you about with the shoes? It's her. See, it sounds like her. It might be because her video had just, stopped playing not too long ago. But I'm not sure. I have to find. I would have to find her to, be sure because I don't want to be talking about the wrong person. But I really enjoyed her blog, her video about the shoes. It sort of reminded me, really, when I was showing everybody my hats and showing everybody, my crochet projects that I had made and stuff like that. But it sort of reminded me of that. And I actually enjoyed, it's been a while since I really enjoyed a video. And hers, I really enjoyed. I did. I got a kick out of it. I watched it from the beginning to the end. Yeah. And I was looking forward to seeing the next pair of shoes, please. Yes, I did. But anyway, I just got on here to tell y'all that. And I was trying to show you the clouds outside. But I guess you're not going to see the clouds because my video camera is not, I really don't know how to work the camera yet. I had it for a couple of months now, maybe longer than that. The A20, I don't know if I did a blog about my phone when I got it. My Samsung A20. And which I've watched videos on YouTube about how to work it and all that kind of blah, blah. And I still don't get it. So, And they say you learn something to do every day. So hopefully one day I'll learn a little bit more about this phone because I don't know jack right about now. Not really. I know how to videotape it, but I don't know how to do what they call editing a video and adding music and special effects and all that. Now, I had PowerPoint when I was in school, the PowerPoint, how, to put these, do this and do that and do the other. And I know there's supposed to be software that does it, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit just to try to make my videos a little more interesting. Because I only have 4 subscribers. I mean, come on, y'all. Ain't nobody watching my videos. I had some views on one or two. Well, yeah, I got views. I got like 20 on one. And, all different. I got all different views on there. And that's probably my sister watching and probably some of my relatives. Which is a darn shame. Somebody out there should be watching my video. You might learn a little something, something. Or either you might enjoy it a little something, something. And so I'm trying to get better, y'all. So I need a little thumb up or either, I don't know, subscribe. I don't know if you can subscribe on mine or not because I don't know if I got my stuff set up right. I don't know. But anyway, if you can, please give me a thumb up or either subscribe to my videos. I'm getting better. Believe me, this takes practice. Like I used to hear a lot of people say, to make a video on YouTube, they used to say, it's a lot of work. Yes, it is. It really, I wouldn't say, well, I enjoy it myself. But the thing is, you got to have content. You got to have something to either talk about or something to show to hold the person's attention. And if you don't have that, you bomb. So I guess I'm a bomb, y'all. But anyway, give me a little thumbs up. And I'm going to try to do better. I'm working on the videos. And I got something else to show you all that may be interesting, but it's not going to be today because I was up late and time I had to wash my hair and shower, and then my granddaughter came by. Actually, she came by to bring me a plate, and then I was sleeping, and UPS had came to pick up. I don't know if I can show you these boxes or not. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can turn this around. See, these are the boxes that I got. UPS got to come pick it up. That's my scooter in these boxes. That scooter that I showed y'all before. Wait a minute. Can I see? That's one. I don't know. One box. Anyway, UPS. And they had brought me some Amazon sent me a delivery. I order so much stuff on Amazon. I tell you the truth, I can't even keep up with it. When the package come, I'm surprised too. I ordered these forks from Amazon. As a matter of fact, my granddaughter came right about. Cause matter of fact, that's how I knew the package was out there. When my granddaughter came, rang the doorbell, and she would ring the doorbell to bring me a plate because they had a get together for my son yesterday. Yeah, yesterday because his birthday was the 8th. When was the 8th? His birthday was Thursday or Friday, which I had already gave him a little present. I said, I'm not going because I've been sleeping a lot. I was sleeping yesterday. I was sleeping today. And so that's how I knew the Amazon had came. And the UPS man had came to pick up these boxes, but they weren't supposed to come until tomorrow. And so then I had to call Amazon and see, Amazon, the UPS man came to pick up boxes. Are they still going to pick them up tomorrow? I said, because you told me tomorrow. And they, check their little stuff or whatever they be doing. And they say, yeah, they still going to come tomorrow. Just make sure you're home. Okay, I'll be home. And so my little forks came. I think there was like 12 forks. I like that size. I don't like the real big forks. I like a certain size fork to eat my food with. And those are about, I guess you call them salad forks or either dessert forks. I like those. I don't like them dinner forks. Them things are too big and they're too long. So I don't go for that sort of fork. And so, like I say, there was 12 of them. And so my granddaughter, she don't have no forks either. At her house, I had given her forks before, and she said they still don't have no forks. She don't know if they throwing the forks away right along with the dishes. That's what I think my kids used to do sometimes, like when they had to wash dishes. And so when they would clean out the plates, they would just rake the dishes, the fork, and throw it all out. You didn't have any utensils, so you got to go buy utensils again. And so I think that's what happened to me because, that's when I used to have, everybody used to come over to my house to eat. Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, and in the summertime, we out there in the yard, we cooking out and carrying on. But I stopped. I stopped that. And you know why I stopped it? It's because my grandkids have outgrown me. I miss them. I miss doing that. I think the last time I had something over here really was November or September of last year. That was the final straw. And so I haven't had anything over here. I didn't have, because Thanksgiving they rented I don't know what it was, a loft or something, that's like your own apartment or your own house. You could cook and everything there, which I didn't go, but they told me about it. But I did help them cook. I told them I would help you cook. So that's what I did. I cooked pies and I cooked the turkey. And I think I made collards and cabbage. I just cooked some stuff for them. And so all they had to do is pick it up. And they took it over there to wherever they had rented that place out, like a bread and breakfast. No, not a bread and breakfast. What do you call that thing? Like a little residence. Like you got your sleeping quarters, you got your cooking, and stuff like that. And so they had it there, and they came and picked the food up, and everybody ate there. They said it was nice. They enjoyed themselves, and I guess they behaved themselves, unlike they do over here. Like I said, they outgrew me. And so I'm not having, I might have something after this coronavirus, if it's ever open. I mean, over. What am I saying? If it's ever open. But if it's ever open, over this coronavirus, if it's ever over. Did I get it right that time, y'all? I think I did. Sometimes I just can't. I think I'm sleepy right now. And, I just can't think what I'm saying. It's right there, but, can't bring it out like I want to. And so, anyway, when my granddaughter came over here, I gave her like 4 forks and what have you. And me and her had some cherries. She had just gotten out of work, so she didn't stay very long. She just came by to bring me a plate of food from yesterday. She's supposed to have brought it yesterday, but I don't know what happened. Let me see if I can find the food she brought me. It's in this refrigerator somewhere amongst all this old stuff. Let's see here. Let's open her up. I know there's chicken. I know there's chicken here. And mac and cheese. Oh, that's it. Man. Wait a minute. Chicken. And that's macaroni salad, it looks like. Macaroni salad on this side. And mac and cheese over there. And some chicken wings. And I'll probably just eat the chicken wings. That's about it. Chicken is good. And so, y'all, I think that's about it that I'm going to talk to you about today. And I got me a, let's see, I got me a cabbage. See the cabbage? I'm gonna make that cabbage casserole that's been on YouTube. I'm gonna make that. But I went to the store and I forgot to get me some marinara sauce. So I won't be making that until probably the weekend. I gotta go back to the store to get some marinara sauce. Because I'm going to make that because everybody, they're making it all different ways. I guess it's like a stuffed cabbage. You know, you make the stuffed cabbage and stuffed peppers, something like that. But they make it so many different ways. I saw one lady, I think she put like mayonnaise in it. I said, wow. I don't think I'm going to put that. I'm not going to make that one. I think I'm going to make the one that uses the sauce, like, boy, I got a gnat in here. I bought so much fruit, and I got gnats flying all over the place. And I put one of these things up here. Let me show you. One of these. Let's see, can you see that thing? I ordered that from Amazon, which I had already had some that I had bought last year. And those things, and gnats don't even pay that thing no mind. And the flies either. And that thing doesn't even catch lint, let alone a gnat or a fly. It doesn't catch anything. So waste of my money. Okay, y'all, I'm getting silly. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to thumb it up now. Bye-bye.